guys, so we are at the city. I decided it's time to do a good vlog. We're at the city permit center. But it's been a little while since I've done a vlog, some behind the scenes stuff of what's going on. So I figured let's show you what's going on the next 3 Saturdays, the next 3 weekends. We have a lot going on, but I'm here because we're looking at records, trying to submit for a permit to do more stuff at the prep center. As always trying to make improvements, but this one's gonna be hopefully a good improvement. I'll have to give you an update on this later on because I don't know if we're gonna be able to do it, but let's start the vlog.
Summer kiss, blue eyes, a mighty pretty sunrise.
Posing class is done. We are in glute camp. Pro coach Sam, gluteator over here. Wellness pro Courtney. There's Aubrey, future pro too. She says, that's what she says. We'll see. We'll see. No, I have faith. She's only like 16 years old, so I have faith. Kimber's getting ready for a show. Ashley's always getting ready for a show.
Get ready for the 3-piece. Again. Turn more. Good round, man. You got me tired.
So those are the 3-minute rounds. I need those 2-minute amateur rounds. Oh yeah. So the old guys are only a minute and a half. So if you guys are in town and you want to get a good cardio workout, you don't want it to suck, hit them up for a session here at the CPC. Anyway, we all do it here. Cardio, it's fun. Malena does it too.
Last week 2 pounds, this week 0.4. Waistline same. Oh, hips same this week. That's tough. All right.
Digestion was a little inconsistent this week too.
Your stage weight for your show back in, let me pull this up, for your last show. November timeframe, not counting peak week, was like 108-ish before peak week, and then peak week you dropped huge. So 108 would be kind of like closer to that target. See, you're not as far off as you think. You're 111.6 right now.
And I'm sure I've gained a little bit of muscle since.
Yeah, and if we look back at your measurements, you were 108. So let's see, before peak week, we'll go back to it. Before peak week, 107.8, 33 on the hips, 33.2, and 24.9 on the waist. 34 on the hips, 111.6. So you're not as far off as you think.
I just look very different.
You're super flat. That's the problem.
Extremely.
And you have a lot of muscle, so when that muscle is not full, it messes with your head too. Because you feel squishier, and you feel fatter when your muscles are squishy.
Very.
So let's see you pose again real quick from her pro debut in Vegas. See, no, because here's the thing. I'll pull it. I'll show you. If you look here, we don't have the posing room is being used by Kimber Boxing right now, so we're using this. But if you look this area here, like if you look, can you see it from here? Like the line that's almost in your leg there? Like
yeah,
you have, it has to connect, and there's barely any knot there. So, and then you are super flat. You could see it, like you're not poppy right now.
My shoulders have never looked so small.
Yeah, just flat. Yeah, we're running hard. This is a way harder prep than it should be, you know?
Yeah.
Every prep is different. it's crazy. It's like some preps are super clean and easy, and then some are like grind ones. And when you have at the pro level, and you have like these time-based deadlines, it's like, there's not pushing it back. It's like, just do that show, you know? So it's like, go harder.
You just have to go for it.
Yeah, so, and then see your back pose. You're actually better from the back than you are from the front right now.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever heard that in my life.
In terms of your, like, because I can see your tie-ins already. Yeah, because I can start seeing your tie-ins already. Your hamstrings look super round. Your lower back is really tight. So, but, yeah, and go back to your front. We gotta polish up your posing again, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. We need to, yeah. When you get in your back transition, you need to be more there. before you're, like you kind of get there and then you set up. You need to be
for the back pose.
there in your transition. Like when you go right to back, you should already be there. Like you shouldn't have to set up. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Hey guys, so today we have Hidetada Yamagishi coming in, who's one of my childhood heroes, so it's really cool for me to have him come in. He's coming in with Bikini Girl that he's been working with and helping out. She's from Japan. Me and Kimber are gonna pose her. You know, we help each other out in Vegas. He was like, yeah, can you help pose her at Bikini? She's getting ready for the New York Pro. So I'm really excited about it. You know, anytime I could help, you know, someone like Hide, I think it's awesome. For me, it's a big deal because I grew up bodybuilding, you know, and every time a magazine would come out, I would look at Hide and I'd be like, man, you know, that's someone that I could look like, because he's not like this giant structure. He's just someone, he's got a smaller structure, but he's put on a good amount of muscle on it. So I'd look at him and look at Stan McQuay and be like, you know, I could probably be like that. So it was like one of my heroes, one of my inspirations growing up, and it was on my walls of my room. And I think it's really cool that, you know, when you grow up like having all this admiration for guys, and then you get to know them, and they come in your gym, and it's like, man, it's cool how far I've come in like the industry. It's like a really big honor for him to be here. So so anyway, he said he's going to come out and pose, and I was like, absolutely. Like anytime you want to, come on out. So hopefully he likes the place.
She would make adjustments, slight adjustments to her posing.
Yeah, and here's the thing too, this is what's really fun about Bikini, is it's not just her making adjustments show to show, but it's actually making adjustments person to person too. You have to have stage IQ in Bikini. If you're going to be going against a Laura Lee who's really muscular, really wide clavicle base, and you're posing, let's say, with a more narrow clavicle base, with more narrow shoulders, you're going to probably open up a little bit more next to Laura Lee, because you want to be closer in comparisons. You don't want her to dwarf you on the shoulders, right? There's going to be situational things too, and you're going to have a little bit more of a stage IQ when you're competing against the best of the best. Yeah. Hey guys, it is Saturday morning. It is time for a posing class and glute camp, but we also have the Florida Grand Prix, and we have Michelle competing in that show too. She looks a lot better this time than last time. I'm actually going to do a video on Michelle about pictures. You know, it's kind of crazy because, you know, she does obviously online coaching with me because she's in Florida, and she was sending me her pictures, and they were, you know, she looked great. She looked ready for the show. And then during peak week, I was like, yeah, your pictures, I just feel like they need to be more clear, especially with your posing. Can you get a ring light? Because your lights are always, they're just never great. I'm like, can you get a ring light or something? She's like, yeah, no problem. So she got a ring light from Best Buy. And then I saw her pictures like in, you know, high quality. And I was like, oh crap, you're too lean. So we were trying to catch up for the last show. We're feeding her, and she was still a bit too tight. But this show, you know, she used that light all the way through, which is only a week later. And now I just heard back from her. She got center stage, dead center, and it just got done. So that's exciting. So it's just crazy what you can do improvement-wise in a week, but also real important for you online people to know, hey, you got to take quality pictures. I always showed other coaches and my friends too. I was like, hey, is this ever happening where someone didn't look as lean as you thought they were? And they were like, yeah, this happens to me before too. Like just bad pictures, bad lighting, and just they don't look as hard as they are. I was like, okay, because this has never happened to me before, like to this degree. It's happened a little bit here and there, but all these years, no one's ever had it where someone looked a lot softer than they were. So important for all you out there, you know, invest in a good light, make sure your coach is getting good pictures, because it's important, you know, all those details, especially at the pro level. At the pro level now, I'm just telling everyone, hey, I want ring light on all your pictures, or perfect light on all your pictures, because it makes a big difference. Anyway, that's exciting. You know, it was exciting because I knew that she could have been a first call out at the last show, or at least in the upper, you know, the upper range. And then this show, she comes back a week later, looks perfect, and is dead center. So it's like, yeah, I knew you could be good. It's just we just were a little too tight. But anyway, we're going on a posing class. Nikki's in town. Everyone's going to be there. It's going to be, I think, a pretty decent turnout for this one, so I'm excited about it. Kimber's back. She came back from Girl Power. Obviously, she got her first call out. You guys saw that, of the top 5, which is great. It's her best placing ever. Next weekend, now, we have to go to San Diego for Kimber, hopefully to move up the ranks, go up a little bit more each time. So we shall see. But off to posing class. Okay, we are at posing class. We have a big posing class today. So we have 2 rooms going on in posing. We have the beginner class here with Nikki and Jenny. They're both IFBB wellness pros. Melena's here filming too. And then we have the advanced class over here, which I'm jumping back and forth between classes over here.
So that was a glute camp, guys. Hopefully you guys come out one day and get to enjoy that because it's a pretty fun time. I am just finishing up here at the office. 6:46 here. 7 o'clock, even on Saturdays. Just wanted to show you, you know, what goes into Saturdays. But we got some good news from Michelle, who I talked about earlier today. She's getting back to me now about placing. I have a girl in China who's getting ready too. But Michelle placed 3rd, which is great. You know, she was in the last call out at the last show. So to go from that to 3rd, it makes me really happy, you know, especially because our last prep, that was our first prep together, and I knew she could be, she's way more capable of her last one. She's just a little too tight, and once we got the picture thing figured out, it was a total game changer. Man, those lights, girls, you got to get those lights. If your apartment or whatever doesn't have ideal lighting, get those lights because it makes a total difference for your coach's eyes. And yeah, so now we got that figured out, and I think we're just going to go up from here. We're talking about doing the Shreveport show now. Next Saturday, we are in San Diego, so I'm excited about that. We shall see. I'm going to see my mom. We're going to meet up in San Diego, go to dinner. I don't get to see her too often because I'm always traveling and always busy at the office here, obviously. It's hard to get away. I guess we'll get this week started. Right now, I'm going to go watch the fights. Saturday night, it's a UFC 288, so I'm excited about that. And Canelo's fighting, so I'm a big fan of the combat sports, as you guys know. Anyway, guys, hope you're doing well. So we will have a posing class at the Mile High, the day before the Mile High in Denver. I miss Denver, miss you guys out in Denver. I really miss Denver a lot, guys. I'll admit, I left, and man, I miss you guys. So I'll be back out there. We're doing a posing class, and I guess that's it. Here we go. Lena checking in. You look super good, really full, but not too crazy, not too dense, you know? This is the best you've been for sure. So many muscles. Yeah, it's just you have to watch how hard you push that back, that hamstring. Keep them soft. Just got back from the show. The first call out queen's here. 3 in a row. First call outs. It's good, look at you. Looks like she's in the 4th spot, 3rd spot, somewhere in there. See what happens.
As long as it's better.
Yeah, so now it's time for me to go get my, I'm trying to cash in on my birthday deal, see what they have. I went to Denny's this morning for a free birthday breakfast.
Guess what? Classic Kimber about food. You know how Adam hates birthday cards? Well, still got him a card.
So annoying.
This one has a peanut butter and jelly sandwich on it. And if you know me, I like sappy cards, so technically I compromised.
But anyway, don't get me cards. I don't like them. I don't like the awkwardness of reading them and having to react. Like, oh, it's meant so much to me. I'm like, dude, it's words on paper. It doesn't mean that much to me. I'm going to go eat, work out, and check on Ashley now. She's getting ready for Pittsburgh final, so exciting day.
Go in, Ashley.
We'll see. We'll see what happens. It's a close one. It's bikini. Could be anyone's day in bikini.
I don't know.
That's a problem with bikini.
Pretty good.
Bikini is... if you're counting on winning in bikini, you need to play a different sport because you could lose to an Amy one day and you can lose to Rhonda, who's her first show the next day. You know what I mean? Just won a pro card. Like, it's just anyone's day in bikini at any day of the week. So we'll see what it goes. So everyone's like, oh, she's winning for sure. And I'm like, dude, I know how this game works. I think she looks great, but it doesn't matter. It's bikini. It could go either way at any day. So I guess that's the fun and the fun thing about bikini and the scary thing about bikini.
It's like Russian roulette.
Yeah. Too much. There's too many. There's too much muscle. There's too little muscle. There's too full. There's too flat. There's too hair. There's no, your tan's off, your makeup, the posing. There's just so many scenarios that can be reasons for it, not like bodybuilding. So I think we're getting 2 medals today, that's for sure. I think worst case scenario is like a 2nd and a 4th. Best case scenario is like a 1st and a 3rd. We got an update, guys. Ashley got 2nd at Pittsburgh, which I'm very happy about. It was a tough battle. It was Amy ended up winning, but Amy got 6th at the Olympia, so it's no surprise when a 6 beats a number 3 or a 7 beats a 3 or a 4 beats a 2. It's kind of like normal in bikini for those things to happen.
But it came down to a one point decision. That's how crazy bikini is, which we knew was going to be a battle, and there was going to be a no clear-cut winner going into it. It came down to 1 point. Isn't that crazy? It's happened so many times where it's like a 1 point decision. So another tough battle. That'll be a fun one to happen, to see watch at the Olympia again. So now we have Kimber seeing where she's going to end up. I'm going to guess third, but somewhere in that third or fourth spot. We'll see. Other than that, after this, we'll fly back tomorrow. We work out first.
And we celebrate our anniversary.
Yeah, and we go to Gordon Ramsay's tomorrow. We fly back tomorrow. I get to see Pippi the pups.
That's your #1 go-to spot if you're going to come to Vegas, is Gordon Ramsay. You have to eat that once in your life.
Gordon Ramsay's steak.
Gordon Ramsay steak. Gordon Ramsay steak is the way to go.
Yeah.
Yep, we're going to wake up early. Adam's going to wake up early. He's not an early riser, but we're going to work out so then we can pick up our doggo and chill in the afternoon.
So, gotta be that. And then she's off to another show. She's off to another show next weekend. She's gonna go to another show the next weekend, which means she's gonna miss the Lomachenko fight. I know. I bought tickets to the Lomachenko fight, which are like $300 each.
I don't know. Have fun, Sam.
So we're gonna go. I'll go probably with my boxing coach to the Lomachenko fight. But oh well, it's worth it. Get another shot before the season's done. We're not going to run her all year long. Can still use a little bit of development. I think she can use some density to really be moving up the ranks and be undeniable if we go this year. If she were to get to the Olympia this year, which is a possibility if we keep going, I don't think that she would be improved enough because she'd be competing so much to be like really competitive at the Olympia. It'd be kind of one of those let's just get to the Olympia scenarios. But I think if we pick the right shows, don't do too many, then next year she'll be competitive at the Olympia and not just there to get there, you know, type of thing. We'll see how it goes. You know, things could change, but as of right now, I think that's where we're leaning. So we shall see.
How many shows are left in the year?
Yeah, yeah, 1 and however many left.
No, I would probably be done before he would make me be done. If he was like, yeah, do them all.
No. We want to be not just get to the Olympia. You want to be competitive at the Olympia. And the girls who end up just like getting there because they're competing so much, they never do anything when they're at the Olympia because they don't have any time for improvements. You know, most will need some time for improvement. Not all, but most in terms of like off seasons and whatnot. And so the goal is to be competitive there one day, not just get there. I think for sure she could get there this year, though, if we just kept pushing. But then, you know, she's going to be worn out, not going to be her best there. So I think that is the smart decision. I know it's a hard decision.
It's one of those things. On the national circuit, I ran all year long, and I progressively lost muscle as the year went on. So I'm not unrealistic.
She doesn't hold it as well.
It sucks because everything he's saying is right, and it's hard also because everybody asks the whole wife coach thing. It's like, yeah, it's not like I'm going to be mad at him. I'm bummed, but you know, like he said, I'd rather be competitive than just show up too. So
yeah, we shall go see what happens now at finals.
In 4th place, let's take the trophy to competitor number 2, Kimber Bonilla.
Oh, 1 spot up for Kimber. Moving into 4th place from 5th, 6th to 5th to 4th. So that's not bad.
Competitor number
It's Sunday. Today's the fun day. We're going to be at Gordon Ramsay Steak heading back to Vegas. But I want to show you something, guys. As a coach, you got to deal with this stuff. So when I'd stay with Ashley here and there, she would be at 74 degrees and it was always super hot. She's like a very tropical person. It's always like super hot and I'd always be like sweaty at like 74 degrees in the rooms. But look at Kimber. Kimber goes the other direction this whole weekend. Can you guys see that? 64 degrees the whole weekend, and they give you these like little tiny sheets. You ever see that in the hotels? They give you these like, it's like a sheet, and they call it a blanket. Like there's no blanket to this at all. So can I get a 71, a 72, girls? What's going on here? Anyway, headed to the gym and then back to Las Vegas in my nice 71 degree room. First, before we go back to Vegas, we got to get a lift in. 7 o'clock in the morning. Look what I found. I think I might take this hot chick home. Workouts with tans on are worth 10 pounds more muscle.
So gross.
We're at the baggage claim. And then look who we ran into. Coach Steve. It's a Team Elite meetup here. Sam's coming in too. On Mother's Day, we gotta say hi. It's Sam. Look at, we found Coach Sam. Welcome back.
Thank you. You too.
So this is we're supposed to be our anniversary day, but we are here waiting for the baggage still. Kimber is in the lost baggage area in Southwest. This is why I hate getting bags. But what sucks is she actually put her bikini and her heels in that one today so she could have her crown in her backpack. She wanted her crown to break in the baggage. So, and she's got a show she's going to be flying out for in 3 days. So if the baggage doesn't get here within that time frame,
which who knows where it's at this point. She might not have shoes or her suit that she just got. She only has one of them. So a new predicament arises. This is the life of the bikini girls. And this is why I don't travel as much. I never travel with baggages, only a backpack. I went to Korea and Japan with just a backpack. I don't do that. Unless it's a carry-on, that's the only thing I'll bring. So if you girls can fit it in a carry-on, I would recommend it. We're supposed to be picking up the dog at this point, celebrating our anniversary, but instead we will be here at the airport waiting for a baggage that is lost. We got the baby. Mission accomplished. They got pictures of her too. What's really funny, you want to see something really funny? This is the dudes. The dudes was there too, and so they got to meet. She only met her when she was a baby once, so they've never hung out. But I'm supposed to watch. If I was in town, I would watch dudes, but I wasn't in town, obviously. Isn't that funny? What are the odds? Anyway, look at us. This is how we're celebrating our 1 year. I took her to Paris Casino in Las Vegas.
Quick flight.
Quick flight.
Actually, it was a long flight today.
So we're gonna eat our favorite meal, beef Wellington. If you're ever in Vegas, go to Gordon Ramsay Steak, beef Wellington.
Gordon Ramsay Steak, not the other one.
It's at Paris Casino. Best thing I've ever eaten in my life. And this is her in her new dress. She got it redone. This is how we're gonna celebrate our 1 year anniversary, pretending we just got married again. With that, is that a vlog? Is that it? You're off to Shreveport. I'm off to eat some Wellington. Maybe. That's a vlog?
That's it.
That's a vlog. See you guys in the next one. Just kidding. I couldn't end the vlog without showing you guys what the food is. Starting off.
Something onion bread, and this is like honey wheat something, and like European butter, black, I don't know.
Appetizer, Wagyu slider. There was 2 of them, but I forgot to shoot it. 2 of these little guys, 25 bucks. If you see the champagne, they gave it to us as our anniversary, but we don't drink, or I don't drink. She barely drinks every now and then. I don't drink.
Here and there.
But I just wanted to throw that out there because I always tell everyone I don't drink, and they'd be like, hey, I saw it. All right, the main course is here. I promise you, this is the best thing. This is the best thing I've ever eaten, and I've eaten it like, I can't not get anything different besides this. I think this is like my 5th time having it here. It's expensive, it's like $75, but it's worth it. I love it.